before the Marines actually got there, he would have been able to just take the game. It's really, really unfortunate what we saw there, but Select definitely deserved that win. I would say that. That 11-11 placement was really, really smart. And it could be that he studied Hyun's replays and said, okay, well, I see your scouting pattern. I'm going to go ahead and put my barracks like this. It's just as easy as that. We'll never know. Yeah. But here we are on Daybreak, something that we really expected. If any Zerg ever loses, they always come here.
Yeah, it's a point of safety. 2 racks is very difficult to pull off on Daybreak. You can't really hide it without Zerg being able to scout, and even if they do, they have lots of time to react to it, especially with the ramp. Once you get a lot of defenses out, it's really easy to defend. So Hyun going to play a little more safe game, and Hyun also is just a phenomenal Zerg at just reacting to his opponents, especially in Zerg versus Terran, which, again, we got to see a lot last night. If he sees an opportunity to Roach drop, he will. If he sees an opportunity to really exploit with Zergling Roach 3 base attack, then he will. But looks like we're going to see another attempt at a proxy barracks here from Select, although it's not 11-11.
No, it's not.
It's just the proxy racks, maybe just to scare Hyun.
As you can see, there are still mining, or not mining, but making SCVs. That's just a very big indicator that he's not going for some huge all-in off of 2 barracks. Of course, there's no second barracks either. But unfortunately, this barracks will get spotted out. And Select is going to have a hard time actually constructing this. Now, this is something a little bit unfortunate because Select, look at this, he actually did not send any further SCVs.
He actually needs this for another for an orbital command. It's getting very close, Andre. Oh, there's one. No! The barracks abandoned it. Oh. Wow, that's exactly what he gets for. That's just like in the movies, man. Where like after the workers work so hard, and like the boss just shoots the worker because that way they have no trails of any kind of messiness. Super duper mean.
Still
Select,
no command center started,
by the way.
Huh? No command center started. There it is. Smart. Oh, Hyun. What a baller.
Yeah, he's making sure to take this carefully just in case. But, you know, still 1 barracks. 3 drones actually can easily pick off 1 Marine. Although, Select, very good job target firing as well. Making sure to snipe 1 drone. 1 Marine for 1 drone isn't the worst trade.
No, it's not, because what that does is gives Hyun a little bit of time. Right now, Hyun still has to worry about a 2-racks thread before this command center was actually seen. So I like all the precautions that's being done. A lot of mind games going down for Select. I mean, he is really mixing it up here. But 4 Zerglings are going to stop a lot. And oh my gosh, there's actually no defense at home. This is really bad, Frodan.
Ooh. Oh, he's floating the barracks back at home. It's going to be a tortoise versus the hare.
Don't.
Except that the tortoise flew at like 1 mile an hour in the sky.
Oh.
The blimp versus the hare.
Frodan, I didn't want to get into the tortoise and the hare, but now you make me.
Hey, Andre, did you know that the Zergling will never catch the barracks?
Yeah.
Because it gets there before the barracks?
Oh. Even though it flies.
Well, Hyun's like, wow, there's actually nothing here. Why didn't he go in?
Wow, 3 Zerglings already dying to these 2 Marines. Really well done. And I have no clue why they didn't go in.
I guess he feels like he couldn't kill SCVs. Picking off the Marines also reduces his ability to even defend this supply depot still. So he's still able to work on it. I think Hyun is now going to be able to do everything pretty comfortably, getting up speed. Ooh, a pretty early second gas.
Yeah, I was just noticing that, actually.
Of course you were on.
Another thing I want to mention is Select was playing a little bit sloppy. He went up to 200 gas and then threw down his factory. There's no reason to actually save up that much gas, which just gives me an indicator that Select just wasn't paying attention and he slipped a little bit. This factory should be about 25 seconds faster. Unfortunately, it's going to be slightly later, and there you go. Second factory goes down. Well,
here we have an early baneling nest from Hyun as well, and no layer. So it's going to be a really quick, old-fashioned 2-base baneling attack with pre-layers. So it's this is one of the oldest Zerg versus Terran builds, dating back to GSL Open Season number 2. That's 2 years ago, Andre. 2 full years ago. Not even like the 2 years where you say it's like 1.5 years, but you say 2 years because you want to make it sound longer.
That's a lot longer of years.
It's a lot longer time, Andre. That's for sure. 14 Zerglings following up their existing 20, so this is going to be massive. If Hyun doesn't do great damage, which he will, by the way. Select just starting his first Hellions. He only has 1 Marine on the field. 1 Marine against 30 Zerglings and 12 Banelings.
Oh, no. And he's going to Starport. It looks like he wants to incorporate drop with this. That's really difficult, actually, but he might not even get there. There's just so many Banelings. And, oh my gosh, he's going to be supply capped as well, Frodan.
There's
so
2 Hellions.
he only has 5 Hellions at most.
Ooh, and the Banelings also greatly supply block Select. He's 41 of 22. Banelings are going straight for the SCVs. SCVs are not being pulled in time. Select loses a huge chunk of his workers. And Hyun able to do some massive economic damage. Select has Hellions to clean up everything, and Blue Flame, well, Blue Flame will finish eventually, but more damage. Every single SCV that drops is incredibly damaging. 31 drones to 12 SCVs. And more Zerglings are coming in. The Hellions are going to have Blue Flame eventually, which means Zergling attacks become less and less effective, but there's so many weak workers. Imagine if 1 Baneling was able to kill everything. Now down to just 8 workers. Man, this is just so much damage. Select can't really do anything from here.
That's right.
He needs to rebuild his wall, so 2 SCVs can't even mine.
And you know what? The Hellions can't even go out to attack because as soon as he goes out, instantly there's a counterattack. That's awesome. And I love the Zergling positioning, just making sure he keeps tabs on where the Hellions actually go, if they're going to stay inside the base or not. Look at the coverage on the map with these Overlords. That's actually incredible. You don't normally see this in TVZ. Not only because normally there are Vikings out, just Zergs just don't do stuff like this. They don't have this much coverage. And I would say it is a little bit sloppy play, to be completely honest, but here we go. The Zerglings are going to start engaging against this. Blue Flame is up. He's going to see it right now. He has Roaches on the way, though. Or at least, yes, there we go. Roaches on the way right now, so the time for him to do damage is closing.
Now, Hyun knows. When you see double factory, one with a tech lab, one with the reactor, you have to suspect the mass Blue Flame run by, which Select is going to get up into the main base. Hyun not really protected. Going to have to pull back some drones. And by pullback, I mean he's going to let them sit there, and the Zerglings are going to go first around. Roaches hatch immediately, and Hyun knows way better than I do. Didn't really have to interrupt his mining time, although he did take a couple of losses. 8 workers were killed. Great hold by Hyun.
Yeah, definitely not enough for Select. I mean, that's just way, way too much.
You go with 15, you go 12 to 15 Hellions and just roast everything.
Yeah. And somehow or another, Hyun is defying the odds and just stabilizing once again. Now, he does have a lair. You can see Carapace is actually being upgraded, and that's to actually supplement the Zerglings so they don't get 2-shotted. With +1 Carapace, you actually need 3 shots from Blue Flame Hellions. It's actually super, super useful.
Oh my goodness. Baneling's also knocking on the front door again. Supply blocking Select. More workers are coming down. Banshee being made, but Select is taking more damage. The SCVs lining up perfectly. And another batch have died. 32 workers have been killed thus far in this game, Andre. And the supply count is just so telling of what's inevitably going to be happening.
That's all right. I mean, Hyun is just stabilizing more and more and more. And now he's gone ahead, gotten 4 gases, putting down a spar. He has Roaches to defend very easily. He has Gleary Constitution on the way. Carapace is about to finish. This is perfect. I mean, he's even blocking the natural. Look at how annoying this is. And on top of that, Select was momentarily supply capped there. So, I mean, Hyun, everything's going good for him this game. From finding out the barracks in the beginning to really being able to do super, super effective damage in that beginning stage with the initial Zerglings. Now he's going to clean up these Hellions, and Select again looking for a way to come back into this game.
Select trying to poke up the ramp, see whatever he can find, although he sees the Spire. And that's going to be the nail in the coffin. GG, Select realizing he has no chance any further into this game. Hyun evens it out 1-1. And it's just really cool. I like a couple of things. I like the continuation attack, just to continue to stifle down his economy. You're saying, well, he's going to try to harass and press down. He really shouldn't have anything back at home. If he's sending 8 Hellions, that should be it because he lost so many workers. Yeah. Really cool kind of situational reads that Hyun really has on his opponents. And
even the 6 Zerglings in the beginning were so brilliant. Like, really forcing his opponent to play so defensive in that early stage. Bringing back the Marines completely. Normally, as Zerg, you're kind of worried that there is some sort of continued Marine SCV pressure even. But Hyun not really fazed by that at all, saying, okay, I'm going to take my first 6 Zerglings, know that you're out of position, put pressure on you, and then from there I can reap the benefits.
Game number 2 is brought to you by Audible. To download a bestseller, go to nasl.tv/p/audible for a special limited time offer. When we come back, game number 3, the deciding match between Select versus Hyun. Who's going to take number 1's division? We'll find out right after this break.